Hello, I'm 80s Obsessed and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do a makeup tutorial of Susan Ann Sully. She's the blonde one from Human League. Sorry to refer to you as the blonde one, Susan. So I've already done my foundation and concealer and everything. That's all been prepared before I started videoing. And so at the moment what you are seeing is me applying a very dark grey eyeshadow to my lid, and I'm going to be putting it just above the actual lid, almost into the socket but not quite. I'm just kind of just up to the socket, I would say. I'm going to be doing one eye at a time. So there we go, I've moved on to the other eye. I just find it easier just doing sort of bit by bit. I don't do one whole eye first and then go on to the other eye. I kind of do a bit by bit. So same again, grey on the lid of the eye. And yeah, there we go. So now I'm going to be moving up to the eyebrow. Straight up with the same colour, dark grey eyeshadow, and across, I would say about halfway along your eyebrow, slightly in, not too far, kind of going sort of halfway along the eye, as I said, and halfway along the eyebrow. So just blend that in. There we go. We're going to be putting another colour in there, and the look that I've chosen is from the Keep Feeling Fascination video. I just really love her makeup in that video, and I love the way that she's dressed, and I thought it was quite an easy outfit to do as a fancy dress outfit. Obviously, I've only done a couple of videos so far, so but hopefully you can see a trend that I don't go down the route of the neon. It's something that kind of really bugs me. Everyone seems to, when they think 80s, they go, "Oh, I'll just, you know, look like neon threw up all over me." It drives me potty. We really didn't wear very much neon back in the 80s. We, you know, the only neon I actually owned was a pink pair of socks, toweling socks, and a green pair of toweling socks, and I wore a green on one foot and a pink on the other. And that was it. That was as far as neon went. Yeah. So I'm trying to give you some ideas of how easy it is to dress it 80s without actually going down the route of neon. So I've done the other eye. Let's get back to the makeup tutorial. And now I'm actually using a definite, very, very black eyeshadow as an eyeliner. So I'm using quite a thinnish brush to do that, and going under the eye as well as over the top of the eye, just along the eyelid, and then meeting at the corner. I'm using eyeshadow rather than an eyeliner because although the makeup was very heavy in the 80s, it was very soft and very blended. There were no harsh lines, unless you were going for punk. Then yeah, there was a lot of harsh lines then, but for the majority of the makeup worn, it was very blended and very soft. So rather than going for an eyeliner, I've gone for eyeshadow, because then I'm able to get that soft blended look. So again, just going back over the under eye of the other eye, and just trying to keep that as blended. So I've actually gone all the way from one end to the other. As you can see, I've gone right into the corners of the eye. I don't know about anybody else that might be watching this. I'm hoping that it's meeting the audience that I'm hoping that it's gonna go to, which is like-minded individuals who love the 80s and probably are the same age as me. I've just turned 42, so you're probably going to be I'm hoping that a lot of you are going to be experiencing the same issues with makeup that I do, which is for me, I've got quite small eyes. I don't know whether people are using a filter at the moment, but all young people seem to have very big eyes at the moment. I don't know if this is an app or something. I don't know. I'm not very technically minded. Well, actually, I better get back to the makeup. I'll carry on about my eyes in a second. But all I've done at the moment is I've just filled in my eyebrows. Just nothing too dramatic, but just to kind of give them a bit of shape. So at the moment, I'm using just a bit of cardboard to get a definite line on this part of the makeup tutorial. She had a very sort of very straight line, and what she's done is she's used a very pink blusher and she's taken it up over to the corner of the eye, as you can see, and then down the side, and then that's going to actually blend in to her blusher, which she doesn't take very far. She actually only takes it just to the corners of her cheeks, the cheekbones, just very corner of her cheekbones, and blends it slightly in, and then that's it. She doesn't go any further than that. Yeah, so I'm going to carry on with the, as you can see, just filling in the gap of the eyeshadow that was left after the dark grey, and yeah, filling it in, as you can see, and onto the other side as well. So what I was saying about my eyes is, yeah, they're quite small eyes, and they're also, I've got this, my lids are actually starting to sag slightly as well. So that can be a real pain when putting on eyeshadow. It's not something that really bothers me too much, but it can be a little bit of a pain. You'll probably see in future tutorials that how I kind of get around that. So if anybody else has got sort of like a droopy lid, then, you know, hopefully I'll be able to show you what I do to get around that problem. So now I'm just putting on a black mascara. I have used an eyelash curler just to give them a little bit of a lift before I applied the mascaras. There we go. That's what they look like up close. Oh, don't get too close, crikey. Ugh. Right, carry on to the next bit. Lipstick. I'm just using a bright red lip liner just to get the shape. I've noticed another thing with getting older is my top lip seems to have receded slightly. So when I do put lipstick on, I find that my bottom lip seems to be bigger than my top lip, but I don't care. It doesn't really bother me. It's just something I've noticed. Usually when I smile, I kind of lose my top lip slightly, but I don't go over my lip line. You know, my lips are what they are. I'm not bothered. And so yeah, I'm just using a bright lipstick on that as well. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put her little beauty spot on. I'm using a liquid eyeliner for that. I think I kind of went a little bit bigger than what I should have done, but hey ho. Okay, there we go. That's the finished makeup. So now what I'm going to be doing is putting on a wig. It's not perfect. It was a bit of a pain trying to find a wig that looked like her hair. This is actually a man's wig that I found online, and obviously, as you can see, just doing the, you know, the kind of brushing across that her hair does. It doesn't have the the elements of brown in her hair, because obviously, you know, that's dyed. But there we go. Can't believe that I used to actually have my hair that colour. Crazy. Well, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and look forward to seeing you in the future. Take care. Bye.